Most people spend their entire lives chasing money, but they never actually understand how wealth is created. From a young age, you are given a very simple formula. Go to school, get a good job, work hard, save money, and eventually, you will become successful. It sounds logical. It sounds safe. And it sounds like the responsible thing to do. But if this formula actually worked, then the majority of hardworking people would be wealthy by now. Instead, what we see is the complete opposite. Millions of people work for decades, follow every rule they were taught, and still struggle financially. This is not because they are lazy or incapable, but because they are following a system that was never designed to make them rich. The truth is, getting rich is not about working harder. It is about understanding how money flows, how value is created, and how leverage allows you to multiply your efforts. Wealth is not built linearly, it is built exponentially. And the moment you understand this difference, everything about the way you approach money begins to change. How wealth actually works. Before we talk about the fastest ways to get rich, you need to understand one fundamental truth. Wealth is not created through effort alone. If effort was the deciding factor, then people working the hardest physical jobs would be the richest. But that is not how the world works. Wealth is created when effort is combined with leverage, skills, and time. Leverage is what allows one person to produce results that would normally require hundreds or thousands of people. Technology is leverage. The internet is leverage. Capital is leverage. When you combine a valuable skill with leverage, your income is no longer limited by the number of hours you can work. Instead, it becomes scalable. At the same time, time plays a critical role through compounding. Money that is invested wisely grows over time, and that growth accelerates as the returns begin to generate their own returns. This is why the people who understand leverage and compounding early in life have a massive advantage over those who start later. Way 1. High-income skills. The fastest and most reliable way to increase your income is to develop a skill that is highly valuable in the marketplace. A high-income skill is something that directly impacts revenue or solves an important problem. Skills like sales, marketing, copywriting, coding, and content creation are in high demand because they help businesses grow. When you have a skill that businesses need, you are no longer limited to average wages. You can charge more, you can work with better clients, and you can increase your income much faster than someone who relies on a traditional job. What makes high-income skills powerful is not just the money they generate, but the opportunities they create. Once you have a valuable skill, you can use it in multiple ways. You can work for a company, you can freelance, you can start your own business, or you can build your own brand. This flexibility is what allows you to accelerate your income growth. 2. Start a business. A job pays you for your time, but a business pays you for the value you create. This is one of the biggest shifts you need to make if you want to build wealth quickly. When you start a business, you are no longer trading hours for money. Instead, you are creating a system that can generate income independently of your time. In the beginning, a business may require a lot of effort, but over time, it can become scalable. You can hire people, automate processes, and expand your reach. This is why businesses have the potential to generate significantly more income than traditional jobs. Even a small online business can reach customers globally and create opportunities that were not possible in the past. 3. Invest early and consistently. Investing is one of the most powerful tools for building wealth because of compounding. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Even small amounts invested consistently can turn into large sums over time. This is because your returns start generating their own returns, and this cycle continues to accelerate. Many people delay investing because they think they need a large amount of money to start. But the truth is, starting early is more important than starting big. A small investment made today can be worth far more than a larger investment made years later. Time is the most valuable asset you have when it comes to investing. 4. Use the internet as leverage. The internet has completely changed the rules of wealth creation. Today, one piece of content can reach millions of people. and one product can be sold to customers around the world. This level of reach was not possible in the past, and it has created new opportunities for those who understand how to use it. People who use the internet effectively can scale their income much faster than those who rely only on local opportunities, whether it is through content creation, e-commerce, freelancing, or digital products. The internet provides a level of leverage that allows you to multiply your efforts. 5. Build multiple income streams. Relying on a single source of income is one of the biggest risks you can take. If that income stops, your financial stability is immediately affected. This is why wealthy individuals focus on building multiple income streams. These can include businesses, investments, and side projects. Multiple income streams not only increase your total income, but they also provide security. If one stream slows down, others can continue to support you. Over time, these streams can grow and create a strong financial foundation. 6. Avoid lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest reasons people fail to build wealth is not because they don't earn enough, but because they spend everything they earn. As income increases, their lifestyle also expands. They upgrade their phone, their car, their house, and their daily habits. At first, these upgrades feel like rewards for hard work, but over time, they trap people in a cycle where they are always earning more, but never actually getting ahead. This is known as lifestyle inflation, and it silently destroys your ability to build wealth. The key to getting rich faster is not just increasing your income, but controlling your expenses so that you can invest the difference. 7. Build a strong network. Your environment plays a massive role in your success. The people you spend time with influence your thinking, your decisions, and your opportunities. If you are surrounded by people who are focused on growth, business, and wealth creation, you will naturally start thinking and acting differently. On the other hand, if your environment is limited, your opportunities will also be limited. Building a strong network is not just about knowing people. It is about being in rooms where opportunities exist. Many high-level opportunities come through relationships, not job applications or random chances. 8. Master sales. Sales is one of the most powerful skills in the world because it directly connects to income. Every business depends on sales, and the ability to persuade, communicate, and influence others can significantly increase your earning potential. Whether you are selling a product, offering a service, or even negotiating your salary, sales skills give you an advantage. People who master sales are rarely limited financially because they can always create opportunities for themselves. 9. Automate your income. One of the key differences between wealthy individuals and everyone else is that wealthy people focus on building systems. They don't rely only on active work to generate income. Instead, they create systems that continue to produce results even when they are not working. This can include online businesses, digital products, investments, or automated services. The goal is to move from active income, where you trade time for money, to semi-passive or passive income, where your systems continue to generate money over time. 10. Take calculated risks. Getting rich requires stepping outside of your comfort zone, but it does not mean taking reckless risks. The key is to take calculated risks where the potential reward outweighs the potential downside. Most people avoid risk completely, which keeps them stuck in safe but limited situations. Wealthy individuals understand that growth comes from taking smart risks, learning from failures, and continuously improving their strategy. 11. Learn financial literacy. Understanding how money works is one of the most important skills you can develop. Financial literacy includes knowledge about investing, saving, taxes, debt, and cash flow. Without this knowledge, it is easy to make decisions that limit your growth. For example, many people earn good money but still struggle financially because they don't know how to manage or invest it properly. Learning financial literacy allows you to make smarter decisions and avoid costly mistakes. 12. Think long-term. Most people focus on short-term results because they want immediate rewards. However, wealth is built over time, not overnight. The people who become rich are the ones who are willing to think long-term and stay consistent with their actions. They understand that small actions repeated over time can lead to massive results. This long-term mindset allows them to stay focused even when progress feels slow. 13. Discipline over motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what creates results. There will be days when you don't feel like working, learning, or improving. But those are the days that matter the most. Discipline allows you to stay consistent, even when you don't feel like it. This consistency is what separates people who succeed from those who give up. 14. Ownership mindset. Wealthy people think like owners, not consumers. They focus on building assets that generate income instead of spending money on liabilities that lose value over time. Instead of asking, "What can I buy?" they ask, "What can I build?" This shift in mindset changes the way you approach money and creates opportunities for long-term growth. 15. Focus on value creation. At the core of wealth creation is value. The more value you provide to others, the more you can earn. This applies to businesses, careers, and investments. People who focus on solving problems and creating value are able to build wealth faster because they are rewarded for the impact they create. Why most people never get rich. Even after understanding all these principles, most people still don't become rich. The reason is not a lack of information, but a lack of action. People get comfortable, they avoid risk, and they delay decisions. They wait for the perfect moment, which never comes. Wealth is not built by knowing what to do, but by consistently doing it over time. If you're finding this valuable so far, hit the like button. It helps this video reach more people who are trying to improve their financial future. The biggest mistake: chasing speed instead of direction. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to get rich is focusing too much on speed and not enough on direction. The idea of getting rich fast is very attractive because it promises quick results and instant success. But in reality, most people who chase speed end up making poor decisions. They jump from one opportunity to another, constantly looking for shortcuts. And in the process, they lose both time and money. The truth is, wealth is not built by rushing. It is built by making the right decisions consistently over time. When you focus only on speed, you become vulnerable to distractions, scams, and unrealistic expectations. You start believing that there is a secret method or hidden strategy that will suddenly change everything overnight. But real wealth does not work that way. Direction is far more important than speed. If you are moving in the right direction, even slow progress will eventually lead to significant results. On the other hand, if you are moving fast in the wrong direction, you will only end up further away from your goals. This is why it is important to focus on building a strong foundation, developing valuable skills, and making smart financial decisions rather than chasing quick wins. Another important factor is patience. Most people underestimate how long it actually takes to build wealth. They expect results within months, and when that doesn't happen, they lose motivation and give up. But the people who succeed are the ones who stay consistent, even when progress feels slow. They understand that compounding takes time, and they are willing to wait for the results. In the end, getting rich fast is not about finding the quickest path. It is about finding the right path and staying on it long enough to see the results. When you shift your focus from speed to direction, everything becomes clearer. You stop chasing distractions, and you start building something real. And that is what ultimately leads to long-term wealth. The real secret to getting rich. Getting rich is not about luck, shortcuts, or quick wins. It is about understanding the system, developing valuable skills, and using leverage to multiply your efforts. Most people stay stuck because they follow outdated rules that no longer work. But once you understand how wealth is actually built, everything changes. The goal is not just to make money, but to create a system where money continues to grow over time. If you want to learn how to build real wealth step by step, check out the next video on your screen. And if this video gave you a new perspective, make sure you subscribe for more content like this.